what it is. It's the last podcast of the year. Wow.
Whoa.
Amazing. Can't believe it.
We
Thank
made
you. We're happy. Have a happy and healthy, everybody.
Yes.
Have a happy and healthy.
Unless you're sick like everyone in my family, then just try to be
Everyone's
happy, please.
sick all across the world.
Yeah.
And
nobody's happy.
nobody's happy. Sick of your shit, guys. What the fuck? I can't curse in the beginning of the podcast.
Great. Now we're never going to make
Start
money off
over.
of this
No,
thing.
we're not starting over. Hi, guys. Welcome. It's the last podcast of the year. You know what that means? There's nothing going on. So it's actually a couple of handheld things we got to talk
handheld
about.
things. I tried to find like news to talk about, but
Lucky us, we're going to talk about all the games that we played this year because Steam's got their recap, PlayStation's got their recap, Nintendo's doing it in January,
I
apparently?
think so. Let me just double check. 'Cause
So we'll get that one later.
It wasn't confirmed when Nintendo was doing theirs.
Okay.
So it was like speculated to be in January.
Okay. Well, you check. And
will
while
check.
you check, we're going to say thank you to some people, like our Patreon supporters. Is this the button? I always forget. Yay. Also, RP, thanks for the 8 months. Oh, that was from 21 hours ago, so you don't count. Although on YouTube, we got $5 from Rivera Johnny. Happy New Year, we and Boo. Thanks for the podcasts this year. You're welcome. Thank you for your $5. Aru, thanks for the $10. Bob, ultralate off-topic comment. The way you find people of your skill level in fighters is joining your game's Discord. I'm never doing that. Or other communities like Reddit. Fighting games are much better when you have a rival. I have seen that. People join Discords. For example, the WULFF Den Discord used to be a Smash Brothers like hangout, but that kind of fell off when Smash Brothers kind of fell off.
Right.
And everybody in the Smash Brothers community turned out to just be a horrible person. Not our community, but like the main Smash Brothers community. Everybody was just terrible people. Don't Google that. Anyway, WULFF Den Dad says, as your Uncle Nino would say, Happy New Year. He's Italian.
Yeah. It's the thick Sicilian accent.
Yes.
So like it's not
Happy New Year.
It's not racist because
He's allowed.
He's allowed.
He's allowed.
He married into it.
And then that's it. And that's all that we have anything to say. Did you look up Nintendo?
Yeah, it's January.
It's January.
So.
Okay. So you don't get Nintendo.
So,
and you know what? I
sorry.
didn't even play anything anyway. I just only played Donkey Kong Bonanza and a little bit of Metroid.
Yeah, I don't even have a Switch 2, so
There you go. So I guess
I don't think I turned on my Switch 1 at all this year either.
Okay. We have a lot of maybe I accidentally got the free patrons because this Patreon scroll has been going on for an insane amount of time. Well, anyway. Steam Replay.
Yes.
2025. I guess we'll go through mine. I guess I'm going to turn off this Patreon scroll. I'm sorry. Here it is. Here's mine.
Are you kidding me? I gotta log in.
Wolfwoods. I turned it on before the podcast. So.
This. Can I just vent about Steam for a minute?
Sure.
Like, I understand like logging in every so often, but like I always have to do the dumb Steam Guard thing because it can never remember that. Like, yes,
I like the QR code because you open the app and you hit the button and it just goes right to it.
Every time, like it knows this is my computer. It knows I go to this office. It knows I'm in my house.
Yeah,
so
I've had to do that on the Steam Deck a couple times. The Steam Deck will like knock me. Not the Steam Deck. Maybe the Steam Deck.
Okay.
Maybe my handhelds. I don't know. I get them all confused. I have a lot of them, Anyway, Steam Replay.
Okay,
Here's what I did. This is going to be weird because it's going to be a lot of multiplayer games that I don't often talk about. This year, you played a lot of new games and unlocked quite a few achievements. Here are a few of your highlights. 52 games played on Steam. That's way more than I thought.
Okay. I played 12.
91 achievements unlocked. Oh, you should share your screen if you can. I don't know how to do that. Hold on. Let's see. How do I do that? Okay, I'm going to call you on Discord.
Oh, no. Hold on. I'm not ready. Okay.
Are you on Discord?
I'm on Discord.
Okay. This is the riveting content that everybody subscribes to our Patreon for.
Yeah. Y'all tuned in?
Add Will.
That's me.
There he is. Group DM. Create group.
All right.
You have been called. And then immediately mute your mic.
Yeah.
Wow. And then we share entire screen. Share. Immediately mute your mic.
Okay.
Expeditiously mute your mic.
It's muted.
And now you can share your screen.
All right. Share your screen.
Okay. Anyway, we'll go through mine first.
Yeah.
And then we'll go through yours. 52 games played, a bunch of achievements logged. I played 61% with a mouse and keyboard. Oh, wait. Nobody could see what I'm doing here. Shit. Hold on. Everything sucks. What happened?
I don't know. Why do you always bring a thing? Is it just showing your leg right now because you're right in front of the main camera? Okay. Look at that leg. Look. Okay. Hooray. Enjoy that leg, folks. It's Hannah's.
This is potentially going to be a lot more annoying than I was expecting. Hold on. I can watch your screen from there. Okay, this is going to be really weird. All right, so... Oh, wait, this needs to be like, boom, boom. We're doing it live. It's okay.
Yeah.
Relax, everybody. Best podcast of the year.
Yeah. Hey, with your patronage over on patreon.com/WULFF DEN Podcast.
Should I do the scroll again?
Maybe we could afford a guy to sit in a chair and do this for us.
Here's what I learned about having a guy sitting, because I have had that.
Yeah.
Here's what I learned about having a guy sit in the chair and yes, sit in the chair and do it for you. It's not better. It's the same. You have the same issues. Instead, you're just now yelling at a guy that's sitting in the chair. Anyway. Marvel Rivals. I'm shocked that I played this much Marvel Rivals. Yes, it seems that way. 29% of playtime was spent in Marvel Rivals. That is so much more than I was expecting. Arc Raiders is 13%. I've only started playing that recently. I'm getting a little burnt out on Arc Raiders.
Okay.
Because Arc Raiders, the thing about Arc Raiders, it's extraction shooter. It's kind of like a roguelike, I guess you can. It's like a little bit like that. It's so hard to get all of the good shit, and then you die with it and you lose it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the good shit you can only have once per day, just because of the way that like it is to craft all this stuff and how poor I am in the game and how bad I am at the game. So I get one good gun per day and I use it and I die and then that's it for the day.
Okay.
So that's annoying and I'm starting to get really frustrated with that.
Yes.
The other day I was playing with wood and I was walking out in the open. A guy domed me in the head and then I hid behind a bush and another dude domed me on the other side of the head and I just lost everything that I had. And I was like, there was literally nothing I could have done in that moment.
Yeah.
I got caught out in the open. Anyway. So yeah, Arc Raiders 13%. So number 1, Marvel Rivals. Number 2, Arc Raiders. Number 3, Idol Slayer. That is a game that I got a sponsorship for.
Yeah.
And I said, sure, I'll try it. It looks whatever. And I've been like actually really playing it. And also what's crazy about Idol Slayer is this is the Steam playtime. I have way more playtime on my phone because it's a mobile game. How you compare? You unlocked a bunch of achievements. You played 52 games. Your longest streak was 14 days in a fucking row. I played 14 days of Steam in a row.
I mean, I'm sure when a new multiplayer game came out, like you were.
Yeah, maybe. Also, I have not played Valorant like at all this year, like barely.
Whoa.
So that kind of
that's it. Dead game. You heard it here first.
It kind of transitioned over to Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
43% new releases. The percentage of playtime you had in new releases, game released in 2025.
43%.
That's insane because I guess Arc Raiders counts as coming out this year.
Yeah.
But that's the only game. Marvel Rivals came out last year. 14% of the percentage playtime spent on by all Steam users in new releases. Most Steam users only spent 14% of their time playing games released in 2025.
Yeah.
That's crazy because there was a lot of good games that came out this year. You Are What You Play, extraction shooter, Idler, Metroidvania.
Ooh.
That's what I play a lot of. I have added exactly one new friend. And I don't remember who that is. Take a closer look. Marvel Rivals. I played a lot of Marvel Rivals. Arc Raiders. Played a lot of Arc Raiders. Idol Slayer. Played a lot of Idol Slayer. And then Hollow Knight Silk Song. Only 5% of my playtime. And not a lot. Honestly, I don't think I played that much Silk Song. Call of Duty. Now, I feel like this is a scam because I barely played any Call of Duty. And this happened last year. It said I played a lot of Call of Duty, but I think the app just acts like it's open.
Yeah.
Playtime by month, November. I guess I just decided to take off in November and not do any work because I played all of my time. Oh, it was Arc Raiders. That's why. Because I started playing Arc Raiders around then. Okay. You played on more than one device. All right, here we go. Steam Deck, only a measly 12% of my playtime.
Interesting.
86% of my playtime, Windows. I don't like that. I wish it was split up all my Windows devices.
Yeah.
And then it has 2% virtual reality. I have never played a Steam game via virtual reality.
That's probably a 2% margin of error.
Oh, what if that's Game Hub?
Oh, maybe.
Because that's Android.
Yeah.
Wait, that's crazy. Because the Steam, what the fuck is it called? Their headset.
Not the frames.
The Steam frame is Android.
Oh, yeah.
So that's cool. That means that the translation that they're using is going to be like Game Hub or Game Native.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking that since I'm translating it to Android, it counts as virtual reality. And that's crazy that they have that stat in here already. And there's no Steam frame yet. That's cool. I didn't know that. And of course, I'm just speculating that. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway. Number of games played. Apparently, I played 15 games via virtual reality.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that's definitely Game Native and Game Hub. That makes a whole lot of sense. Take a closer look at the platforms you played on. You played on the Steam Deck. I played Blade Chimera the most, 32%. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I played that on Bazite, but that's okay. Death Stranding, Marvel Rivals, Cyberpunk, and Lonely Mountain Snow Riders. Cyberpunk, mostly just benchmarks, honestly. Your top played VR games. Yes, it is! It is from Game Native.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's Silk Song, Ball Pit. I played way more Ball Pit.
Yeah.
Hades, Ninja Gaiden, and Gravity Circuit. That's all games I played on Game Native.
Okay.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That makes me very excited about the stupid VR headset they have coming out. Because it's going to act like an Android translation layer. That's cool. All right. And then here I am playing with a controller. Silk Song Rivals. I didn't play... Okay, so I only played Marvel Rivals a little bit with a controller because that's how I played it on when I'm testing handhelds. I don't actually play the game like that. Demos you played. Horoscope is a great demo.
Okay.
That's like Sonic meets Mario, and it's just really cool.
Okay.
And it's a free demo, and you should try it. Blade Chimera also has a great demo. Ninja Gaiden has a great demo. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Easy Delivery Co. I don't know if it still has a demo. Blocks for Babies. This is a game that's Tetris, but then every once in a while it turns into Doom. It's really weird. I don't know if I recommend it. Longest streak was 14 days. Explore games you play this year. Everybody knows. Everybody knows the games I played this year. There they are. Oh, this is the whole year. Anything interesting this year? Elden Ring Night Rain. I kind of really liked Elden Ring Night Rain. I didn't play enough of it, but that game is sick. That game's really cool. Tanuki Pond Summer is not out yet, but it should be coming out soon. I definitely need to play more Death Stranding. I'm trying so hard. And yeah, that's yep. You guys know all these games already. And that's it. Thanks for being a part. And that's my year.
All right.
That's what I did. I'm happy with that. I can't believe that they got Steam frame shit in here already.
Yeah.
That's blowing my mind. Anyway, before we get to you, how about Professor Rock with the $5? Here's to 2026, the year Concord Deluxe definitely edition. Finally releases. I've waited so long, I'm starting to think the deluxe part was the delay. Are you talking about the game Concord?
I think he is.
Is this a joke? I think this is a joke. And then we got some Twitch notifications too. Jay Beef the Mighty, thanks for the 5 months. You guys rule. Thanks for the times. Oh my God, thank you for being here. Awesome with the 2 months. Hi, Will.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Drew Suave, thanks for the 66 months. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. Thank you for everything you do. I enjoy current and past episodes daily on my long drive to work. Thank you for doing that. Okay. Anyway, Will, your turn.
You see my screen?
I do now. I don't know. This is going to look a little weird on screen, but it's okay. Right. You're going to see my Discord window.
Okay.
And
you all see Wolf Den it's Steam 2025 replay.
Hold on. I'm doing a lot of things. It's like a little picture-in-picture, but it's
Okay.
fine. You are there. You are being seen.
Okay. So according to Gabe, I have played 12 games this year
Okay.
on Steam. I don't play a lot of games. I'm a dad with a full-time job. It's really hard. But this year I've played 3 more games than last year on Steam, apparently.
Okay.
65 achievements.
You got more achievements than me, I think.
Yeah. Do I?
I think you did. No, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Keep going.
4 days, my longest streak.
Wow.
I feel like that's low. I feel like there was a period of time where I was playing like for a week straight. But Steam is never wrong. So my most played game, forgot it came out this year, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4.
That
I feel
makes
like
sense.
That's unfair because, of course, that's going to be my most played game. It's the one I'm most nostalgic for. It's the one I have the most muscle memory in. So, obviously, I'm going to like gravitate towards that. And it's a good pickup and like get a few like kickflip sessions in.
A few kickflip sessions.
Yeah. Unpacking 20. Okay, so Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4. It says I have 9 play sessions in. And then unpacking, I have 26 play sessions in. I don't see how that's possible. Like how I have less.
Unpacking is definitely a game you pick up, play for like a couple seconds, and dip out.
Well, I know my kids like watching me play it, and they like helping me like put the things in all the places.
Okay.
But the thing, like, I can't see how I played more sessions of that than Tony Hawk. You know, because I would pick
Eventually, it'll get to your play time.
Yeah.
And that'll maybe make a little more sense.
maybe. And then Mortal Kombat 1, the game I'm currently playing right now, my 3rd most played game of the year. The game is.
You've played that a lot. I'd like to see your total playtime in that game.
You know what it is? It's a
that's not a
long
new game.
No, it's not a new game. It's also a very long game, surprisingly. Like it's campaign mode. And like I'm not playing it, you know, every day. You know, I'm playing it whenever I can. So I'm like chipping away at it here and there.
Okay.
Yeah. 65 achievements unlocked this year, which I'm surprised by. I am not an achievement hunter. I think that time has passed. I think anybody who still hunts for achievements is a lunatic and should be committed. 12 games played. Ha! I'm better than the Steam median. The median is 4. I'm a real gamer still.
A lot of people just play Dota.
I know.
And Counter-Strike.
Longest streak was 4 days. Again, I feel like that's low. I feel like that should be like at least 7. Okay. 61% recent favorites, games that were released within the last 1 to 7 years. That's the big takeaway from everybody.
That's weird. Because
Yeah.
mine didn't say that. It said from 2025. Yours is saying you played so little games that came out this year that it. Oh, never mind.
26%.
Never mind. I just didn't click the other thing.
26%. And then 13% games that came out 8 years ago.
Okay.
Whatever that means, I don't know.
But still, you played a lot more games that came out.
Well, I think what I was trying to say was like the big takeaway from like, you know, all the media write-ups about this was like most people play games on Steam between 1 to 7 years old.
Yes.
Yeah. So whatever that might be, maybe it's a Call of Duty, maybe it's
I'm going back to mine now to see. Yeah, 57%.
what is
And then 8 or more years ago was 0%.
Yeah. You are what you play. This is a little skewed.
Sports.
Yeah.
You're off the charts
I
on
know.
sports.
You play one skateboarding game and you're on a list forever, apparently. So yeah, that's definitely not indicative of the type of gamer I am. Even fighting games, like I play one fighting game this year.
Yeah, but you played it a lot.
I did, yeah.
A lot of people who are fighting game guys play one fighting game.
True. But I don't play the one fighting game like most fighting game guys. Take a closer look at your played games. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4. I played most of it in July when that came out. July. Unpacking. Played most of it in June.
Doesn't say your total play time.
It just says the amount of time played or percentage of total play time. And then Mortal Kombat 1. Played a lot of it in December. I forgot I played this year, Sonic X Shadow Generations.
That came up on my list.
Yeah.
Did you beat it?
I did.
How did you
Did I beat it? I forgot if I beat the Sonic Generations part. I definitely beat the Shadow Generations
I only
part.
beat Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was nice and quick.
Yeah, it was a good game. I enjoyed
I didn't
it.
like it that much. Thought it was like, okay.
I felt like it could have just been DLC.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, but it was a whole $50
full-ass
game. Yeah.
So there's that. Batman Arkham Knight. I just like playing that game from time to time. Only 8% of my total playtime here. 6 sessions though. I feel like that's definitely I play less than that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, playtime by month. Most of my time was in July. I thought I'd
bounced around a lot more.
I did. Yeah. Because you know what it is? Like, I'd get a game and I see if it run on Steam Deck and like I play around with it and then like, oh, cool, I'll go back to it and then I just go back to what I was playing. I'm trying to be better about not hopping around. You know, just sticking with the game and committing to it.
I don't have the attention span anymore.
I know. Me neither.
I don't know if it's that my attention span is gone or if I'm jaded by all of these games and they all kind of feel like nothing's exciting me anymore.
There's that too because, you know, when we talked about Max Payne 3 on the backlog, I went back and I played Max Payne 3. There it is right there in November. 83% of my November was playing Max Payne 3.
Oh my God.
And then like when Tomb Raider came out on Switch 1 and Switch 2, I'm like, I want to play that game again. You know, like I have a desire to play older games more than I do play newer games. So most of my playtime was on the Steam Deck because I'm a PC gamer. It counts.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Explore the games of the year. So
Hey, you play Rivals?
I did play Marvel Rivals and I enjoyed my time with Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
about to get back into it. There's a lot more characters now.
Yeah, I would like to try it again. Maybe now that I know what to expect, you know, try it from a different angle, try it with a different character rather than like Punisher or Bucky or someone like that.
I bet it runs better on Steam Deck now.
Probably, yeah. And Sonic Generations, played a little Indiana Jones. This was before they patched it to actually work on Steam Deck.
So you were suffering.
So I was like trying, yeah. I mean, it worked, but like you gotta like brute force it. Blueprints. Don't know why that was so popular.
Yeah, it never clicked.
Yeah.
Like people kept saying like, oh, it'll happen, but it just never clicked.
Yeah. Go away, Gemini. Nobody likes you. Started playing Unpacking. More Unpacking. Tried Cyberpunk on Steam Deck. Runs really well. Would love to try playing that game again.
Probably again runs better now.
Little Resi 2.
Please leave me alone. I need to poop.
That game, shockingly disappointing.
Really?
It is not a good game.
Okay.
No, I was very upset with that game. It was like $1 when I bought it, so I'm like, this is gonna be great. And I played it, I'm like, this is a Flash game from like 2001, and it runs worse than a Flash game from 2001. Yeah. Little more. I tried the demo for Shinobi. I liked the demo for Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I would like to play the full game of it, and I think if you give it a shot, you would enjoy it as well.
I did give it a shot, and I didn't like it as much as Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, and I don't know why anybody would. What's Comic Zero?
This was a game I saw. It's just the demo for it. It's like a Metroidvania type game with the graphical aesthetics of Comic Zone from the Genesis.
Okay.
So like you go through comic book panels and stuff, and everything's like word balloons and whatnot. It's terrible.
Okay.
I was like genuinely surprised how bad it was. That's a little unfair because like the game's not out yet, so clearly like the demo is like a beta or whatever. But like, dear God, I hope it's fixed by the time it comes out.
Okay.
And then more of the same. I'm a very boring gamer. Oh yeah, there's Max Payne again. So there you go. And that's it.
Okay. Yay.
Yay.
Members of your Steam family, Wolfwood and Small Dog Mom.
Yeah, that's it.
Yay. All right. That's our Steam time.
There you go.
Will, you should check out Skate Story. I do want to check out Skate Story.
I have the demo for Skate Story. I do want to play that.
Oh, there's a demo.
There's a demo, yeah.
I played that game at Play New York City. Must have been 2019. That was Hannah's first ever convention.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
2019 or 2020? When did I meet Hannah?
I learned about Hannah in 2020.
That was her first convention because she wanted somebody offered me a free t-shirt and I was like, no, thank you. She's like, get the t-shirt. Yeah. And I was like, you got a lot to learn. You're going to get a lot of free t-shirts. Yeah. But she still wears that t-shirt.
There you go.
But they had Skate Story there and it was really good. And that game the more I see of that game, the more cool it looks. There's like skateboarding boss battles. And shit. Apparently, most of Steam played old games too. Will is the average gamer.
That's what they call me.
Also, that's it. I don't think we got any more notifications. Oh, anyway, For Will, we both love Batman, but sometimes we need to clean the bats in the cave. Just say, oh, you got a booger apparently.
Oh, do I?
Him or me? Am I good? All right. Next, I guess we'll do the PlayStation round. Now this is gonna be quick.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, it's Ghost of Tsushima.
I don't know what mine is.
I would be genuinely shocked if I played anything else this year.
Mine might say Returnal,
Mm-hmm.
just because I popped in to do like a PlayStation video like
Yeah.
a couple months ago.
Oh no, I did play Fortnite this year. So I'm a Fortnite streamer now.
What did I play on? I bet you it's just Returnal, like once,
Yeah.
or a white screen. Oh, I have to log in.
Well, I got
It made-
mine up. If
It
you
made it seem like, hold on, because I can't do both. I can't show your screen and log it at the same time.
oh.
Gotta get the phone out. Okay. Trust this browser. Wait for the code. There's the code. Okay, and verify. And remind me later of whatever you're gonna say. Thank you, PlayStation. Uh-oh. Something went wrong. It's only available in select locations. Users must be 18 or older, have more than 10 gameplay hours.
Oh.
So I have less than 10 gameplay hours on PlayStation. That's pretty awesome.
That's really funny.
Damn. All right. Well, I guess your turn.
I guess I played. Okay. All right, here we go. View your score. Oh wow! I played Outlaws this year
on PlayStation.
I had it on PlayStation.
Oh, it's a Ubisoft game, so
yes,
we can't family share it.
Wow, I didn't. I totally forgot I played Outlaws this year.
I guess January.
Yeah,
you probably got a deal on it.
No, I got it for Christmas last year.
Oh well, there you go.
Okay, all right. So there you go. Star Wars Outlaws, my most played game of this year. It's a good game. I
like that game.
It's one of those games that would have benefited from shrinking its scope. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's too open world.
Oh yeah,
that's what I mean.
Honestly, there was some points where you had to go from like point A to point B, but honestly, most of it felt very linear to me.
Yeah. No, definitely. But like when you go outside of like the main hub area and into like, you know, the open wilds of whatever planet you're on, it's just like it's like the Viola sections in Metroid.
It is
Prime.
because there's just nothing there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it didn't need to be like that. I just kind of fell off of it. I just kind of got. I mean, once I get to like 10 hours in a game, it's hard for me to want to keep going. And that's about when I got to Tatooine, and I just stopped playing.
Yeah,
and that's exactly when I should have kept playing.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten to Tatooine yet. I'm like right there.
I'm in the ship landing.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna land. I'll save it for next time." And then I just never played.
There was no next time.
Yeah, but I did genuinely like that game. I thought it was very good. It reviewed poorly, but I kind of don't agree with the reviews. I think the game is good. I think maybe it was a little misleading because I think people were expecting like a Star Wars action game.
I think people were expecting Star Wars Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Honestly,
yeah, I could see that
because like, you know, you're an outlaw, and the first
or Star Wars Starfield.
Yes,
because you go in space. Or whatever. But really, it's like it feels a lot more linear than that.
Yeah,
and it kind of just feels like an old Lucasfilms or a LucasArts Star Wars game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little janky, but like in like a charming Star Warsy way.
Yeah,
and it's a stealth game.
Yeah,
with like janky stealth, but I kind of like that.
Yeah,
so
I mean they've patched it since then, so it's like A, less janky, and B, less like 100% stealth.
Oh yeah, it used to be. They used to like require a lot of missions to be stealth missions.
Yeah,
and,
like one shot, game over. Type
yeah, and they or if you get caught, it's over.
Yeah,
but they patched that out, so now you can just shoot people if you want.
Yeah,
it's probably how it should have been, just to make the game a little easier for everybody. But I didn't mind how it was. I like playing stealth games. So.
Speaking of a stealth game that probably should not have been as open world as it is, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. I thought I played more of it than that. It's a great game. It's a beautiful game, gorgeous game. I feel like I've come to the realization that, with very few exceptions, Sony's big open world games should not be open world. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima, like it's better than like say Horizon because it's not trying to do like 10 different gameplay styles at once. It's like 2. It's like action or stealth, and they kind of like don't want you to do stealth. But like the combat is overly complicated. The world is really large for no particular reason other than scenery and to like, you know, give you an excuse to hop on your horse and go from place to place. So if there was like much more linear, like the Mafia games, where like the open world is really just to get you from mission to mission, I feel like it would benefit the flow of the game more.
You're right. A lot of Sony first party games are like that. I mean, they're all third person action games.
Yeah.
But they're all open world for no reason.
Yeah. Book a game. I tried to beat it before Ghost of Yotei came out. Didn't happen. Oh well. Then
you haven't touched Ghost of Yotei?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, which I've heard is more the same.
Okay. Except you see girl butt.
You see girl butt. Oh, I like girl butt over boy butt. just personal preference.
Sometimes.
I'm not. Look, like it's okay to like boy butt. I'm just saying for me,
I would rather have girl butt.
Exactly. Fortnite.
Fortnite. All of the butts. They got good butts in Fortnite.
That 2
Actually,
hours.
that's not true. They nerfed Snake's butt. You ever see that? It's totally.
Yes, I did actually.
It's totally not a good butt.
The 2 hours I played, you could actually see on twitch.tv/WULFF.
That was your whole.
That was my whole time.
All right.
So that was it. If you saw me play Simpsons Fortnite as Bender, that is the entirety of my Fortnite session there.
I was there for one of those hours, and most of that hour was spent trying to get us into a lobby together. I like Fortnite.
Like, having played it,
I played a decent amount of Fortnite this year as well. It's not tracked because it's from the Epic Game Store.
But like having played it, like I get it now. I understand why people enjoy it and like the fun of it and the community around it. Even if it wasn't the Simpsons themed, I probably would have still enjoyed myself.
It is kind of really cool to be just like walking around and you stumble upon Peter Griffin. You know? Like, that's like enough for me to want to.
I tried like after I played, and then like I think a week later they announced Kim Kardashian is gonna be the next season, and my wife watches her stupid shows. So I'm like, hey honey, you want to play Fortnite?
I have to buy Sabrina Carpenter again. Apparently she's back, but I think it's only a Christmas outfit. I want her normal outfit. Anyway, you also played 20 Hours Pro Skater 1+2.
Yes, and Marvel Spider-Man 2, that was just to get the kids off my back.
Okay.
Or like distract them because like mom was in the kitchen or whatever, and I'm like, hey, you guys want to play video games? So I just threw that on because it's on the TV.
It says you played one PlayStation 4 game. I think you can hit next. I think there's a next thing.
Yeah, because I played 5 games. What was the one?
Nope.
Oh, it only showed me my top 5. What was the one PlayStation 4 game then?
Why are they hiding that from you?
I don't know. Hold on, let me go back.
You're a thrill seeker, apparently.
Yeah. Yes, I am a thrill seeker. 83% of game time was exploring worlds and conquering challenges that made every adventure unforgettable. I feel like that's more of like the type of like games I look for, you know, like thrill seeking adventures rather than sports.
Okay.
Let's see. A whole day worth of playing PlayStation. Wow.
Okay. Hey, that's a lot more than me.
I'm genuinely shocked that I played this much PlayStation. 19 PlayStation play sessions, 6 games played. But what was the 6th game then?
Yeah, I don't know. And it's a PlayStation 4 game, apparently.
That we'll never know.
Unless you played the PlayStation 4 version of Fortnite and didn't realize.
No, because it would have said so, wouldn't it?
Did it say that it was a PlayStation 5? I don't think it specified.
I don't know. I'll now have to go back and see. All right, so 24 hours, 19 sessions, 6 games played.
Oh my God, they're selling you a PlayStation 5 Pro.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's time to upgrade.
No, get bent. Yes, I did use the Midnight Black controller most this year. I do like that controller. I guess the DualSense is my favorite controller of the generation. Like, I know the Xbox.
Wrong.
No, I know. I know, but like there's something about it, like the build of it, the size of it.
It's
I
a
don't
nice
hate
controller.
the placements of the buttons.
I don't want like I do not like Sony.
I know you know.
But the controller is nice. It's a nice controller. It feels nice. I like where the D-pad is. It's a nice controller.
From PlayStation Plus, a custom playlist just for you. Not subscribing. I'm good.
Wow, they really want you to buy things. This is an ad.
This is
okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, jokes on them. I played The Last of Us. I played God of War. I played GTA 5. I played Cyberpunk.
Wow.
I'm going to throw up from all this. All right. Trophies. 12 trophies this year.
We don't need to go.
No,
I
don't need to
through
go.
all the trophies.
No.
Did you get any platinums? No.
No.
You only got bronzes. You only got bronze
Oh, I
trophies.
didn't play enough to get anything more than that. All right. Summary of your year. Okay.
Played
you know
mostly
what?
Outlaws.
I'm very surprised. Oh, I unlocked an award.
No, you didn't, because it's on screen and someone's going to get it.
Ah!
Enjoy Will's award, everybody.
Yes, it's all for you. More from PlayStation. All right, that was fun. I'm very surprised with my PlayStation wrap up.
I can't believe I didn't get a PlayStation wrap.
It's hysterical.
I have I tweeted a picture of my living room where I have my Switch 2, my Xbox Series X, my Asus gaming PC, like living room PC, and the PlayStation 5 Pro. And the PlayStation 5 Pro is bright white and the rest are all black. When the hell are they going to make the black dark plates for the PlayStation 5 Pro? What the hell happened? It's been over a year, right?
You mean the official Sony ones?
Yeah.
Or? I thought they did.
No.
Because they put out, you can buy slim plates.
Slim, not Pro.
Right, there's the clips are different.
For one of the parts.
Yes.
So I tweeted that. I've never been called a Jew more in my life. I don't know what happened. What happened? And I'm learning all these different racist terms.
Did you say this on Twitter?
Yes. Well, I didn't say anything about what I was being called. But what happened? I didn't even say anything bad about PlayStation. I was just like, hey, where are the dark plates?
Well, clearly. No, you know what? I'm not going to even bother. Yeah, this is...
What a hellhole is what I mean. Anyway, here's the backlog. Backlog.
Backlog. Backlog. Backlog.
What's up? It's time for the backlog. What is the backlog?
The backlog is a section of the WULFF DEN Podcast where we go through our entire video game collection, a collection of over 1,054 games. Over here on a little Excel spreadsheet encompassing 40 years worth of video gaming. We pick one at random and we talk about it regardless of whether or not we've played it.
612.
612. Reroll. That's the Mega Man Anniversary Collection.
Shoot. 806.
806. Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo.
Super Mario World. Okay.
For the Super Nintendo. We have that. That is a physical card. I think we were not Super Nintendo kids at the time. I think I got this for you for your birthday, like when we were in our 20s.
Where are the Super Nintendo?
Did we not? Down there. In the corner.
Oh. You did. Okay.
I think I got you a Super Nintendo. Did I get you a Super Mario World, or did you get that like separately?
I think I know the story to this.
Okay.
A guy came into GameStop and he said, "Can I trade in a Super Nintendo and a game or something?"
Right.
And I said, "No, but I'll just buy it from you."
Okay.
And then he came in with the grossest Super Nintendo I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And there was a literal triangular hole in the front of the console.
Okay.
And I've seen other consoles with the same triangular hole. I don't know what it is or why.
Okay.
And it was all yellow and it was just gross. And I said, and he didn't have any cables to try it out or anything. So I was like, that thing looks gross and there are no cables to try it out, so I'm not going to buy this from you. I'm sorry. And I said, I'll take the Super Mario World, though.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if I gave him money for this.
You just took it from him?
He may have just given it to me. I don't remember. But yeah, that's how we got Super Mario World. And now, we were not Super Nintendo kids growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the first games I emulated.
Yeah,
I think the very first game I emulated may have been Mega Man X.
Yeah, that sounds about
because
right.
we were not Super Nintendo kids.
Mhm.
So SNES 9X just unlocked Super Nintendo for us. And
Yeah.
that was amazing. And that was back in the early 2000s, probably.
I played this game to completion on an
Completion?
emulator. Like,
I think I did. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
right
how
after Mega Man X.
yeah, it was like years before we actually owned the system, let alone the
Mhm.
cartridge. But you know what? What a game!
What a game.
What is
This is one of the greatest games of all time.
Genuinely, it's shocking that like this was a launch game, a packing game for the Super Nintendo,
Mhm.
and it to this day is considered one of the finest examples of 2D platforming.
Yeah, and it is it is on Nintendo Switch Online. You can play it on Nintendo
Yep.
Switch Online. It is still one of the best games of all time. It is worth getting a Nintendo Switch Online subscription for. It's
Mhm.
very simple. You just run and jump. There's a
Yeah.
lot of little nuance to it, though. There's
There
a
is-
different jump. There's now a spin jump.
Yes, and that does come into play with certain enemies, certain block types.
Mhm. And the game kind of has a difficulty scale. Like there's,
yeah,
you can just play the game, and it could be. I mean, it gets a little difficult towards the end, but
Mhm.
you can play the game and take like the easy route.
yeah,
And then you can make it way harder by doing like the super duper levels or whatever.
yeah. It has multiple ways to exit a level.
Yeah.
You know, depending on what paths you take. Because like you think a Mario game, it's like it's just a straight line, but like this game introduced like alternate paths. You can go,
Yeah.
you know, take the high path, take the low path.
So I 100%ed it only a few years ago because I didn't realize there was like the star levels. or
yeah,
whatever.
I've never 100%ed it.
It's really hard. So
I imagine
I think
so.
I ended up resorting to save states maybe,
Mm-hmm.
which I tried really hard not to. So again, one of the greatest games of all time, right there. Just play the game; it's amazing, and there's plenty of ways for you to play it right now.
Mhm.
But this is also one of the most ROM hacked games.
Yes.
There are so many phenomenal ROM hacks. This game is Mario Maker before Mario Maker.
Yeah.
You can get your own Super Mario World ROM. And you know what? Later in this podcast episode, we'll tell you how to turn this into a ROM because we have a story about that.
Mhm.
But you get your own ROM and you just patch it. And it's perfectly legal
Yes.
because you got to acquire the ROM yourself. And it's basically just DLC. This was, I think, the first ROM hacked game that I played.
Probably.
And I mean, there's the Kaizo levels, which are
Mhm.
super hard, but there's also plenty of ROM hacks that are not like overly difficult. There's ROM hacks that just add more to the game. There's ROM hacks that I played that mash up elements from other Mario games and throw it in here. One of them is just giving you Cappy from Mario Odyssey.
Oh,
You
really?
take Cappy, you throw it on an enemy, and
Yeah.
you turn into the enemy. One of them is just called Super Mario World, but Mario has a gun, and it's
Yes,
just Super
I remember
Mario
that,
World.
Yeah. But,
But
Mario has a gun.
has a gun.
I think that speaks to the that's like a testament to Nintendo's not just level design and game design, but also like art design that like people keep going back to it to make new games out of it. You know,
Yeah.
because the art still holds up very well. The base game itself still plays just as well today as it did in 1991 or 1990 if you played it in Japan, where it was known as Super Mario Brothers 4 on the Super Famicom.
Did I never know that?
I don't think you knew that.
I think I never
Hey,
knew that.
that counts as a.
Nope. Sorry.
Okay, I guess it doesn't.
Sorry, no game fact for you.
Um,
But yeah, there's plenty of like ROM hack packs that people use that like take elements from other games. So like you'll see a lot of reused assets, but the idea it's just like Mario Maker where like you can you can make your own levels.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. And then also there's the Kaizo levels which are like insanely hard, but
mhm.
I know that turns some people off. But there's whole communities around people just playing this game still.
Yeah.
And some people would rather play this more than Mario Maker. So
There it is.
turn it off. Turn it off. Yeah, one of the greatest games of all time. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's a game that we didn't even grow up with.
Yeah.
We played it a little bit after the fact.
What's amazing is like there's several different versions of this game. So like there's Super Mario World. There's the base game that you can get on Switch Online. There is a version that came with Super Mario Brothers All-Stars.
Yep.
They re-released Super Mario All-Stars to include Super Mario World.
We have that Japanese, I think.
Yeah. That game features a different sprite for Luigi. Because in regular Super Mario World, he's just Green Mario. That game actually gave him a unique, not only a unique palette, but a unique animation set.
I did not know that.
And then for the Game Boy Advance release, Super Mario Advance whatever, I think it was Super Mario Advance 2 or 3. I want to say 2. They changed Luigi's sprite again. So he's more like the modern Luigi look, but he doesn't have any like the unique animation.
And then they added voice acting, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe don't play that version of the game.
No, I think the regular old version is just fine, and we'll get into plenty. There's so much to this game, and especially if you just start doing ROM hacks, it's like the floodgates open.
But even if you don't do the ROM hacks, the game itself is so feature rich with content.
Yeah,
like
you can play it for a long time.
You can play it forever, basically.
I'm looking up to how long to beat.
Yeah.
5 to 8 hours, according to the AI overview. But then it says completionist 20 to 40.
Yeah. Think about it.
Okay. How long to beat.com says 9.5 hours for a completionist. And only 5 for the main story. You can plow through this game.
Yeah.
Play it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Backlog, guys. Play Super Mario World. It's one of the best games of all time. Bye.
Bye.
Good. Guitarther with the £2 says, hoping we see a Switch 2 Lite in 2026. I would love that. I highly doubt it.
That's going to be a 2027, if that.
If that, yeah, unfortunately. But I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love it if they do it in a way where it's a lot easier to bounce back and forth between your main Switch 2 and your Switch Lite 2. Anyway, was last game Will 100%ed?
Spider-Man 2, I actually got the Platinum Trophy in that.
Oh.
Which I don't normally do. But I felt that game was like easy enough to do that. And then they added New Game Plus, so the 100% went down to like 93% or whatever, because there's another trophy that you can get when you beat the New Game Plus, but I'm not doing that right now.
Will, have you seen the Epilogue SN Operator? It was announced today. Well, I don't know if it was announced today, but it pre-orders went up and I pre-ordered it today.
Nice. Okay.
So Epilogue is
I am familiar with their Game Boy equivalent.
They make a GB operator that allows you to play Game Boy games on your computer.
The cartridge.
The physical cartridge.
Yes.
It also, more importantly, allows you to dump the ROMs, the physical ROMs. It also allows you to dump your saves. So if you got a Pokemon cartridge at home, that battery's gonna die.
Yes.
And if it hasn't died yet, it's gonna die, and then you're gonna lose your save. So you gotta dump that save file, buddy. And if you want to update the save, if you want to replace the battery, if you take the battery out, your save file is gonna wipe. So having something like this is great for dumping the save, swapping the battery out, and then putting the save back on. And it's also great for editing saves. Like you can rip the save, fuck with it. Like there's all these like I think PK Hex is one of the apps that lets you like just add Pokemon to your freaking the team, and then you can put the save right back on your actual physical Game Boy. So all of that still applies to the SN operator. This is just for Super Nintendo games, like this one that we have here, like Super Mario World. This, I believe, has a battery save in it.
Yes, I think so.
So that's going to die. Want to get that save up? I mean, there's no reason for me to have a Super Mario World save, but like maybe you have a Zelda save, or maybe you have Dragon Quest is a Super Nintendo game.
Yes. Dragon Warrior. It was the one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Dragon Warrior. So anyway, this is just going to be a great way to dump physical Super Nintendo games. I think that that's very important for the lifespan of emulation as a hobby.
Yeah, because you know it's not easy to like rip your ROMs straight from cartridge to the computer. You do need specialty hardware to do it, but they're not common. Like they're not easy to get. There are other people who make them, but like they don't make a lot. They run out of print and whatnot. This is a good option, especially for like the hardcore who just wants Super Nintendo ROMs or are just getting started in the field.
Yeah, I think
because it's not expensive. It's like $60.
It's way too easy to just illegally download ROMs.
Yeah,
but I want to normalize people taking their physical collections, and because it's nice to have physical things.
Because it should be normal. I can take any of my DVDs or Blu-rays and rip those.
Yeah.
I can take any of my CDs or vinyl records and rip those.
I just want the government to know that like playing an emulated game does not mean that I stole it.
Right.
It could mean I have it right here and I booped it. And I booped it into something like this over to my computer, and now I can have it anywhere I want because this is God's country and I can do whatever I want with the things that I bought.
Yes.
Thank you very much. That's what I mean. If emulation meant I downloaded it off the internet, that's bad for the law of emulation.
Yes.
Anyway, you don't need this particular thing to get Super Nintendo games. It's just cool because there's like an app for it on the computer and it makes it really easy. It's
more like user friendly than like some of the other options out there.
So the other option that I have that I really like is this thing this is like an open source thing. It's called the open source cartridge reader. The one that I have is from SaveTheHero.Builders. It's a Japanese company.
Yeah, that's like the foreign one, right?
Yes, it is Japanese. I have a video on it somewhere. Is this it? Yeah, okay. It's not cheap. It's $150.
Yeah.
But this thing can rip N64, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy Advance, among some other things.
Optional adapters for NES, Famicom, Master System, PC Engine, TurboGrafx 16, Wonder Swan, and Neo Geo Pocket.
And what this does is it rips it to a micro SD card.
Yeah.
So this doesn't have like a fun little app. It's a little less user-friendly, but it is still very easy. And it does do save files as well. N64 save files are a huge pain in the ass because there's like 10 different types of save files that it could be, because there's battery saves, there's memory card saves, there's EEPROM saves, or whatever the hell. So these are really cool tools to have if you are a retro game hoarder like us, because these things will not last forever, and it's really, really cool to have your own physical games on a digital library, especially with the save files. Being able to move save files between the physical cartridge and your computer is like amazing. That being said, the Epilogue SN Operator will most likely be a lot more user-friendly. It is $60, and then there was like, I think it ended up being closer to $80, like
with all the shipping and stuff?
$76 to like $80 with shippings and tariffs and stuff. But I think that's worth it if you got a bunch of Super Nintendo games. I would like it if there was like a multi-cart version. That'd be cool. I would pay a premium to have a multi-cart Epilogue operator that did like N64 and whatever. But this is really cool, and I think it's gonna be cool. Another thing is they show on here a Steam Deck. There are people who use their Game Boy operator. It plugs directly into the Steam Deck and just plays on the Steam Deck. So you could plug a fucking Game Boy cartridge into your Steam Deck with one of these things. It's amazing.
That's incredible.
These things are really cool. Anyway, did I not check out? It says that I have a thing in my cart. But one last thing. Somewhere here it is. Devices on the Epilogue website. It says GB operator, SN operator, and then a blank operator coming soon. So that's probably going to be N64 if I had to guess.
You think N64? You don't think like
what else could it be?
Genesis?
No, it's lame.
NES? Could
be NES.
Yeah. If they're going the Nintendo route, it's either N64 or...
People would lose their mind for N64.
Yeah.
I think that it's probably going to be N64, but N64 would be really difficult because there's so many different types of save files and stuff. So, and they have to make because these things come along with an emulator that you play. And I mean, most of these emulators are probably just ripped from open source stuff.
Yeah.
But N64 emulation is not easy.
Also, too, like with the save stuff, every N64 game had different save systems. Some had battery, some had EEPROMs, some had the memory pack. That you had to use. So hopefully, whatever the next thing is, if it is an N64 operator, It'll have a memory pack slot.
Well, that's the thing is like you're reminding me the open source card reader has a controller plugin.
Yes.
That's how they do the memory pack save. So yeah. They also have full libraries for all this stuff. Like they have full libraries for all the Game Boy games. They probably have a full library for the SNES games that they like pull the information from.
Yeah.
So they'll probably have to do that. And N64, that's kind of a small library. So
yeah,
that might be a little easier for them.
All right, blow my nose.
Blow your nose. Go ahead. That's all we have to say about the Epilogue SN Operator. I'm going to get one. I'll probably make a video on it. It's going to be cool. Caleb Fox, thanks for the 38 whole months. I appreciate it.
I'm the only one in my family who hasn't gotten like violently ill, either by like throwing up, pooping themselves, or getting strep throat or whatever. But I have been congested since Christmas, and it's been pissing me off like to no end.
I started with a drippy nose.
Yeah.
And then violent, painful, bloody diarrhea for a month. So
I'll check my privilege.
It could happen to you. Anyway, next news: AyaNeo Pocket Vert. This is AyaNeo is making a new thing. This
is just the analog pocket.
Okay, except you can't put a fucking game in it. So it does look a lot like an analog pocket. I'm pretty sure it's nice and sleek. It is Android, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's got to be Android. And yeah, it just looks like an analog pocket. It's gonna be decently powerful, so you're gonna be able to play more than Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. You're gonna be able to play but it's an Android thing, so you're not playing physical cartridges. I don't remember what processor it has. Does it say it?
I think it does.
It does have the same screen as an analog pocket, at least the same resolution, and I think TechDweeb is convinced that it's just the same exact screen.
Is it because the analog screen is perfect square, and this is saying that the AyaNeo screen is 1600 by 1440?
That is what the
Is it?
Yeah, it's not a perfect square.
I was lied to.
No, it's this exact resolution, 1600 by 1440. Okay. Because that's the Game Boy resolution times 10.
Yeah.
Which is what the Game Boy resolution is, not a perfect square. It's like almost a perfect square. So it's got a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, which is kind of insane for a fucking Game Boy.
Yeah.
Engadget says it can handle anything up to PS2 and some Nintendo Switch games, which is probably true. I wouldn't say it's going to play all PlayStation 2 games, but now with Game Native and Game Hub, you're going to be playing some fucking Steam games on this bitch. Also, you might be wondering, why is it so powerful if it doesn't have analog sticks?
I was going to say, yeah.
You stupid dumb bitch. It's got touch pads. So the bottom there is two little touch pads.
Okay, a dual mode Magic Touch Smart touchpad.
Yeah, I don't
That's going to be terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to want to play thumbstick games on this thing anyway.
Yeah.
But the fact that the option is there is pretty cool.
It has a fingerprint scanner integrated into the power button.
I don't like that. AyaNeo's fingerprint scanners have never worked for me.
I'm on the Indiegogo page, so I'm just looking at all the other random bullshit.
I pre-ordered it. I got the cheap one. So there's one that's like $370. And then there's one that's like almost $400. It's like 3 something. And what did I say? What? $270 is what I paid.
That's so the early bird is $270.
They always do that.
Yeah. So if you wanted to get it now, or like the retail release, it's gonna be like $340.
What's the more expensive one, early bird?
The red. That's $370.
Okay, so that's almost $400. The only difference is it's got 12 gigabytes of RAM versus 8.
You are paying $100 more for the color.
Oh, I didn't get the red.
Yeah.
Did not get the red. Because I'm not paying $100 for a color.
Oh, so it's not just the color. The red one specifically has 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. Whereas the black or the white one has 8 gigs, starts at 8 gigs or 128.
I normally like to get the most powerful one because I like to test it and see what games I can play. I opted to get the cheap one because it's so much cheaper. And also, I'm not going to want to play that much stuff on this anyway. It's a fucking Game Boy. And also, there's not much difference between 8 gigabytes of RAM and 12 gigabytes of RAM these days. I mean, I don't know what Steam games are going to be different, but again, it's like a square screen, so like I'm not going to be playing many Steam games on it anyway. So I do think it's a cool looking device, and I do want to play with it. But be warned, I got the cheap one. You might be remembering the AyaNeo Pocket DMG, which is one that I made a video on last year, I guess, or early this year. I liked this thing a lot and then never touched it after the review. But this had a thumbstick. This was a very powerful Android device. It had way more power than it had any right to having, especially at the time because there's no Steam games. It has a thumbstick, and then the right side is a touchpad. And that actually worked really good. Because I guess, because the right side, because the right stick, you don't really need a right stick for like most of the shit you're going to play on here. But it's nice to have some of the time, you know? And I like the way that it worked. I don't know how it's going to work with 2 thumbsticks or 2 touchpads, but I think this new Pocket Vert looks pretty cool, and I want to give it a try. And before we get too far away, I don't know if we ever talked about this. Did you see this thing? The Pocket Play. It's AyaNeo's basically Xperia Play type shit.
Oh,
It is straight up a phone.
Yeah.
Like it's their first phone.
Okay. Oh, that's not going to be successful.
I want it. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Because I've been thinking about the Xperia Play since that thing came out. That thing came out, and I was like, "Mommy, Daddy, get me a Xperia Play." And they were like,
no.
"They were like, no, you can't get it subsidized from AT&T."
Yeah.
And I said, "Wah." So yeah, AyaNeo's got some cool shit coming out. I like AyaNeo's Android stuff. I absolutely hate all their other stuff.
Right.
Also, I had to buy this thing because I shit on AyaNeo too much. And that means I'm going to get it when I get it. So there'll probably be reviews in like a couple weeks from other people, and then I won't get it for a month, and then I'll be like, this thing's good or it's bad. And then by the time I put the video out, you won't be able to buy it because it'll be $100 more or it'll be sold out.
Yeah. And they'll already have moved on to the next one.
Yeah. Another thing that I put here, I just said, whatever the fuck this thing is. This is from 1X Sugar. You know, they love making the weird shit.
Yeah.
This is the Sugar Wallet or whatever. What in God's green earth is that?
Okay. So I thought this was the thing we were talking about before.
No.
Because like it like opens up and like it kind of looks like an Xperia Play, like the way the buttons are laid out.
Oh no.
And it's got speakers. I thought that was like the phone spot. So yeah, no, you're right. This is a bizarre looking thing. This is clearly somebody at this company is like, hey, foldable phones are in. What if that but a game console?
It's so hard to describe to audio listeners. It is a clamshell, except the inside is one big folding screen.
Yeah.
And it's not like slim. It's like thick. This thing is thick. Look at that. It's so weird. It looks like a Star Trek like comm device.
Like 60 Star Trek.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I don't.
This looks AI, this one picture. And even like this is
like these pictures like there's no consistency. Like they look different in every shot.
This is clearly Genshin Impact, but it's stretched vertically.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure these numbers are like AI jargoned together or something.
Yeah.
It's insane. And look at how it looks in your hand.
Yeah.
This thing is going to be $1 million too. This is going to be like $800 and I'm going to buy it and I'm going to be sad about it. It's a 4:3 aspect ratio, supposedly. 8 inches. I don't know. This year's going to be wild.
I'll say.
Anyway. Salon, thanks for the 7 months. Bezos bucks. Oh my God, thank you. Bob buys it, so we don't have to. You're welcome.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Moving on. CD Projekt Sells GOG.
Yes.
I forgot that they had it.
Well, they don't anymore. Or do they? CD Projekt, the Polish video game developer behind massive franchises like The Witcher and Cyberpunk 2077, has sold off its video game storefront, GOG. Michael, I'm going to get this. Kaczynski, the co-founder of both companies and major stakeholder in CD Projekt,
he made it?
Has acquired 100% of GOG for about $25 million. CD Projekt said on Monday that the sale will allow the company to fully focus on its upcoming slate of video games. Until now, GOG had operated under CD Projekt for nearly 2 decades. With our focus now fully on the ambitious development roadmap and expanding our franchises with new high-quality products, we felt this was the right time for this move, said CD Projekt's co-CEO Michael Nowakowski, nailed it, in a press release. We would like to thank the GOG team for years of fruitful cooperation and wish them all the best. And an FAQ posted today, GOG said that the deal won't change much for existing customers who will retain their libraries, offline installers, and the same DRM-free ownership of games. Despite the split, the two companies have signed an agreement that includes plans to release future CD Projekt games on GOG.
That's not a bad deal. I was worried that GOG was being sold to somebody. Like
the Saudis.
Yeah. Yes. Because that's what we hear when we hear about a company.
Yeah, no.
People love GOG. So if
Yeah.
that was sold to like even Steam, people would
Yeah.
be mad, you know, or
No, I
Microsoft, imagine.
Oh God, there would be riots.
Yeah, that would be
God.
bad.
No, it looks like, you know, they literally just sold it to their creator. And I think
I think that's great.
I think it's just more of a case of like, let GOG be a game store and let CD Projekt be a video game developer.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, maybe they, like they said, they were devoting too much time to both and they need to focus on one or the other.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is not a bad story. This is an okay story. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Everything sounds fine.
Nothing's bad is happening. So they sold it to somebody who looks like they have the company's best interests at heart.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, GOG users.
Yeah.
You have more to be happy about.
Mm-hmm. Now have better Steam Deck integration.
Yes, Jesus. Next news. Konami wants to annualize Silent Hill. What the fuck?
Silent Hill is back. Series producer Motoi Akamoto says, which means it's time for there to be more Silent Hill games than ever before. Akamoto made the comments to Famitsu, translated via Google, as part of the publication's roundup of developer goals for 2026, which he said you can expect at least one new Silent Hill game in 2026 and every year afterwards. Following the release of Silent Hill 2 in October 2024, we were able to deliver Silent Hill F in September 2025, and the Silent Hill series is now back on track, series producer Okamoto said to Famitsu. We aim to release about one title per year, including both announced and unannounced titles. We're not sure how far we can achieve this, but we'll do our best as the producer of the Silent Hill series. Ideally, we'd like to keep the buzz around Silent Hill constant.
That's not good.
That's gonna backfire.
Well, I mean, no, yeah. Even if you like alternate between remake and new game, like that's still not great.
Yeah, I think Konami is never like the smartest of companies.
No,
Like I think they saw like, oh, Silent Hill 2 remake. Oh, that was successful. Oh, Silent Hill F. Oh, people like that. Hey, Silent Hill's back. All the Silent Hills.
yeah.
You know. So that's not gonna go.
They're
well.
a little too excited off the success of Silent Hill F and the remake.
Yeah. So either they're gonna learn quickly that they can't do that, and they're gonna slow their roll and release Silent Hill games when they are ready, or they're gonna try to Call of Duty this thing.
Their biggest competitor is Resident Evil.
Yeah.
They should be following. They are following the footsteps of Resident Evil, but like this isn't.
This is not it, Chief.
Yeah, no, this isn't gonna help.
They have other Silent Hill games I know in development that were announced. There was the Silent Hill 1 remake that Blooper Team is now working on. No announced release date for that yet. There was Silent Hill Townfall, which is being made with Annapurna.
Okay.
So, but that was supposed to come out, I think, last year, but it got delayed, and I don't know when that's coming out. So,
okay.
We'll see. I don't know. I don't think it'll work, but I'm not a game developer. I'm just an idiot on the internet.
Yeah, I don't know. It just sounds bad from the outside.
Especially like a horror game. You know, like annualizing a horror game would like take away the horror aspect of it.
These games seem very difficult to develop.
Yeah.
So annualizing it sounds like a very bad idea.
Yeah. Even if you outsource it, you know, to other,
Yeah.
if you partner with other developers.
Best of luck to you, though.
Yeah. Just make us proud.
Nintendo 3DS prices are going through the roof.
Yes.
And no one's sure why. I know why. Everybody wants one. And retro games are going crazy right now. And the 3DS is like one of the most beloved retro game consoles as of right now. A lot of people who grew up with the 3DS are now getting disposable income.
Well, okay, so a 3DS used to go for about like $100 on like the aftermarket, just a regular
like
3DS.
like a million years ago.
Now, like you can see them going for like upwards of $350.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Get a 2DS Slate, for the love of God. Read the article.
Okay. Root through your drawers and check the cardboard box in the attic. The 3DS prices are going through the roof. As spotted on Twitter by Pirate Nation, the old Nintendo handheld is now selling secondhand for as much as or more than they did at launch. The 3DS, originally released in 2010, was officially discontinued in 2020. The successor to the massively successful Nintendo DS, it matched its predecessor's two-screen clamshell design, but this time with stereoscopic 3D on the top screen. It was a phenomenal success, selling a wild 57.94 million units across its 10 years and various incarnations. Yet, despite this apparent ubiquity, demand for the device is currently skyrocketing, such as a used 3DS XL, which you could have picked up a year ago for under $100, can now fetch you upwards of $350. Given that the large 3DS XL costs $200 on release, this is a massive price increase. It goes even higher if you're looking for a so-called new Nintendo 3DS XL.
This one thing I see here, Nintendo 3DS, various color sets from $100 to $1,300.
Oh, that's just too much.
That must be like a special edition version. Maybe
so yeah, like I understand why like they're retaining their value, but it was one of the most popular selling systems of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it should not cost this much in 2025.
No. So it sounds like the 3DS XL is the one that everyone wants.
That's the one everybody wants.
Yeah. And it is great.
Yeah.
It's a great console.
Yeah.
Also, the hackability is off the charts. It does so much. It is one of the best handhelds of all time because it's very easy to hack and you can get all of the stuff on it so easily.
I think that's like the big thing too, is because the modability of it. You know, that's why it's fetching so much.
And the library is amazing. You get DS, you get 3DS, and you get a whole bunch of retro stuff. You can get Game Boy games, you can get Game Boy Advance games. Mm-hmm. Everything runs great on it. There are plenty of ways to... I'm on eBay right now, and there's a lot of buy it nows that are like $150 to $200. So like, it's not that dire out there.
You might want to look because like some of those are like parts only. Some of them are like, you know, the Japanese version, which is apparently cheaper.
Yes, apparently it is region locked.
Yeah,
but you hack it and you can do whatever you want with it. I am seeing a lot of 100 to 250 ish. Okay. So sometimes they go up. Whatever you do, don't buy it at a retro game store because they know what they have and they're going to charge you $1 million. J&L Game in the City has some for $500 I've seen. And yeah, at like a convention, they know what they have and they're going to charge you a lot. eBay's not bad, honestly. I buy a lot of stuff on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Yahoo Auctions is pretty good, but you might get a lot of Japanese stuff. Mercari. Encore is an app that I've been sponsored by before, and not a lot of people have Encore, and it's an auction site. So you get a lot of like great deals just because nobody has Encore.
Yeah.
Anyway, while the camera's on me, this is a 3DS XL, I believe, right?
Is it the new?
This is the Monster Hunter one. It is definitely new.
No,
yes.
It's the new 3DS.
New Nintendo 3DS XL.
Yeah.
This is one of the expensive ones.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I will warn you though that if you want to hack it and put like retro games on here that aren't DS or 3DS, they're not gonna run. They don't run like that good. Like it's a good retro console, but you can get an emulation console that'll run retro games way easier, including Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that this thing has a Game Boy Advance chip in it. It does not have a Game Boy Advance chip in it. That is wrong information. I'm sorry. It does have a DS chip in it, and it plays DS games very good.
Yes.
Anyway, you don't need to buy this. 3DS, you can buy any 3DS. You don't need the fancy XL one. You don't need the new one even.
Yeah.
You don't need to spend $1 million on a 3DS XL. This thing, people hate on this one. This is the 2DS Slate. It looks like a wedge. It looks like a door stopper.
Yeah.
This thing's amazing. No one uses the 3D on a 3DS anyway. It's stupid. It's a gimmick. This thing plays all of the same games. It's just as easy to hack. This thing is $80 on eBay. This thing is one of the best deals you can get in video games.
If you do prefer the clamshell design, there is a new Nintendo 2DS XL that is basically that, but it has the analog stick nubbin and it has the clamshell design.
Significantly more expensive.
Significantly more expensive.
People want that one.
Because that came out at the end of the life cycle and Nintendo didn't make a lot of them.
You can still get a DS Lite for pretty cheap. And honestly, you won't be able to play 3DS games, but the library is almost just as good. It's like you get a lot of the same stuff. And it's cheap. They're cheap. And you get yourself an R4. You get all your ROMs on there.
Yeah.
Everything's amazing.
And that actually has a Game Boy Advance chip in it.
And this actually does have a Game Boy Advance chip and a Game Boy Advance slot.
Yeah.
And you can get a ROM cart for Game Boy Advance.
There you go.
And there you go. Boom, boom. So you got plenty of options. I would say don't get a 3DS XL unless you really, really, really want a 3DS XL. There's better deals out there. Anyway. I need a breather after that. I was too excited. GTA Tokyo almost happened.
In an interview with Games Hub, former Rockstar Games technical director Obe Vermelli, who worked at the company from 1995 to 2009, said that there were ideas about a post-Liberty City, San Andreas, and Vice City GTA game set in Rio de Janeiro, Moscow, and Istanbul, but it was GTA Tokyo that was almost actually happened. According
we heard about this.
We heard from Dan Houser, who talked about why he thinks GTA can never leave the United States.
Oh, I think it was a UK one. I think it was like a British one or something.
Well, yeah, they did one British one. And then Dan Houser said, no, it needs to be in the US because the US has guns.
I do think that Grand Theft Auto is very American.
Well, that's what this guy is now saying. The closest they got to outside of the US in recent times was GTA Tokyo. But it didn't happen in the end. Sounds like Rockstar came to the realization that American cities are the natural and best setting for GTA, and given it takes so long to release new games in the series, going international was too big of a risk. Quote, people love having these wild ideas, but when you got billions of dollars riding on it, it's too easy to go, let's do what we know again. And so America is basically the epicenter of Western culture. So everybody knows the cities, even the people who haven't been there. They have a mental image of those cities.
I think that just like the stories and stuff is just a lot of like, it's a parody of American culture.
Yeah, it's too specific to America.
Yeah, and the crime and stuff is like, American like crime shows and stuff. So like it there's a lot of drugs and a lot of weapons and stuff, and like that's something that's pretty uniquely American. Like they do have like crime in Japan, and they have guns and drugs, but it's nowhere close to the same sort of like gun and drug culture.
And the way like those cultures would take on that subject matter is very different. Like in essence, Yakuza Like a Dragon is like the Japanese Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it would have to be that, and that already exists
in England. Like if you want to do it in England, let's say there were two games on PlayStation 2, The Getaway and Getaway Black Monday. Essentially, those were Grand Theft Auto in jolly old England. So
yeah, and that's just a different vibe. Yeah.
So it Rockstar would not be the company to make those types of games.
Yeah.
You need to get somebody else to do those types of games.
Yeah, I totally understand why they would axe those. It would be cool. I'm sure it would do well. But anyway, Call of Duty's finally coming to the Switch. Oh my God, really?
Yes, for real this time.
I'll play it.
Microsoft has said it's committed to bringing Call of Duty to the Nintendo Switch, and it could be coming as soon as next year. Reporter Jez Corden said the first Call of Duty Switch version is nearly done. He added that the game, whatever it is, will launch in a few months.
Whatever it is. I don't like that.
Yeah. In another post, Corden said the release may not be close, but it is on the way for a 2026 release. He added that the game is hitting milestones, which is a reference to how the game is proceeding through development. It remains to be seen if the reported Call of Duty game for Switch is a port of an existing Call of Duty game like a Black Ops 7 or Warzone, or a new title. That's the big question mark. Is this going to be the Call of Duty we just got,
or is this going to be Call of Duty Black Ops for the DS?
Yeah, exactly.
Around like the Wii DS era, we were getting some pretty rough ports.
We got like Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex Edition for the Wii. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Mobilize for the DS.
Yeah, and they are just not
They're
the
rough.
same.
very rough.
This could be that. Hopefully it's not. I mean, they could totally just put Warzone on the Nintendo Switch too.
I mean, but that's like the bare minimum.
Yeah, and they're not doing the bare, like, no, the bare, well, okay. It would be a lot of work to make a game just for the Switch.
The reason why I call Bobby Kotick a notable idiot is because he didn't want Call of Duty to go on the Switch when it first came out because he didn't think the console would be successful. Now, in fairness, the Wii U wasn't a success. They had Call of Duty on the Wii U. It was the lowest selling Call of Duty that they did. So they stopped putting Call of Duties on Wii U. And I guess
that was a bad selling console. Yes, I don't blame them.
But then he saw the Switch. He's like, we're not going to put Call of Duty on this. It's probably not going to make any money. Then the Switch goes on to become the best selling video game system of all time. At no point in the 8 years does he look at that and go, hey, maybe we should put Call of Duty on the Switch.
Now, on the Switch, I feel like they missed the boat. Like, I know it was a really great selling console, but it would have been a lot of work to get a Call of Duty on the Switch. Switch 2, that's not that much work, especially if it's just Warzone. Yeah. Because it's just a low-power PC.
Yeah, I think they could absolutely
Fart that bitch over there.
They could do the full Black Ops 7.
Also, now we have Call of Duty Mobile. And Call of Duty Mobile and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile are pretty great. And that could very easily be even put on the Switch 1.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no reason. I'm pretty sure Fortnite was just kind of the mobile version, just on the Switch.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for them not to have anything. I would be very, very upset if they make a unique game specifically for the Switch too.
Yeah,
that would be very weird.
That would be disappointing.
Yeah, unless it's amazing, but that's not going to happen because that is more work, and there's a large probability it's going to be a terrible game.
Yeah.
So I just want Warzone. Just put Warzone on the Switch too, and have my account sync and transfer, and then I'm good.
Again, that would be the bare minimum. I think we're at the point now where if you're gonna put Call of Duty on everything, then it's got to come to everything.
Well, so he said this will happen in just a few months.
Yeah.
That leads me to believe that it's just something like Warzone.
Yeah.
And then next Call of Duty will be there'll be a Switch 2 version,
right?
You know, if they just put the last Call of Duty on the Switch 2, that would also be kind of lame. I mean, that'd be better, I guess, than making a unique one. But I don't want to play that game. I want to play Warzone.
Right.
So that's cool though. I'm glad that they're thinking about it. Last little bit of news here. Oh no, I was looking forward to this game.
Yes, 007 First Light has been delayed. Danish developer IO Interactive announced that the release date has changed, signaling a 2-month shift to May 27th, 2026. First Light was originally due out in March. 007 First Light is our most ambitious project to date, and the team has been fully focused on delivering an unforgettable James Bond experience, bringing together breathtaking action, globetrotting, spycraft, gadgets, and car chases, and more, writes IO Interactive CEO Hakan Abarak. Nailed it. As an independent developer and publisher, this decision allows us to ensure the experience meets the level of quality you players deserve on day one. The game is progressing well and is fully playable from beginning to end. So these additional 2 months will allow us to further polish and refine the experience, ensuring we deliver the strongest possible version at launch. We are confident this sets 007 First Light up for the long-term success, and we sincerely appreciate the patience and continued support we've received ever since we revealed the game.
I always feel like delays are fine. If you want to make the game good, take your time.
I think the fact that he specifically said that the game is playable from start to finish is a good sign.
Yeah.
They say that like video games are mostly found in the last few months of development anyway. So if the game is playable from start to finish, that means that that's not much work to do other than refinement. But this refinement is when the game could like really make the difference between a good game and a great game.
Yeah, and sometimes the refinement means you gotta change a lot.
Yeah,
and that might be happening.
Even something simple as like a complete UI overhaul can like make the game.
Sometimes you change the way a mechanic works, and it fucks the whole game.
Yes,
so like that could happen.
And when we saw the gameplay reveal of this, we did comment on how like it's very similar to Hitman.
Yeah.
Like almost 1-to-1.
And I think that's fine.
But like James Bond is a type of character where like there's more to it than that. It's more fast-paced shooting. It's more there's car driving in James Bond that there isn't in Hitman. The fact that there's like the dialogue system where like you could talk your way out of a tense situation, like that alone changes the game completely. So like there's all these like little things that they kind of like fix.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. I haven't played an IO interactive game ever, maybe. I played like barely any Hitman.
You would love Hitman.
I know
World
I
of
would really like
Assassination.
Hitman, and I should play it, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna play this game instead. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So, it was gonna be March.
Now it's. I think that was the original GTA 6 release date.
Okay.
So there you go. Good thing that game got delayed.
Yeah. Hopefully this is the only delay, but you know, it's okay. Take your time. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I didn't pull a tweet of the week. Dark Type, thanks for the 4-1 months. Hey, boys, it's been a while since I've been here live. I recently got myself a PlayStation 5 with some games. Elden Ring, Star Wars Outlaws, Astrobot, and Dispatch. What are some underrated hidden gems you guys have found for the PS5 that I need to know? Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't play the PS5, apparently.
Those would be games you would play on the PS4.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. Like, you have your entire PS4 library now you can play. So, like, if you missed any games on that system, like, I can't think of any, like.
What are you coming from, though?
gems.
Because, like, a
Yeah.
lot of the games that I play are just, like, Steam games that you could probably play on your fucking Switch.
Yeah.
You know? You can now play Marvel Rivals. A lot of people play that on PlayStation.
Yeah.
You could play Arc Raiders. That game costs money, though. Marvel Rivals is free. Might as well give that a try.
Yeah.
Snake Eater, thanks for the 9 months. I had COD World at War in my Wii. It was fucking sick. Blew my mind invading the Pacific Islands with motion controls. People liked World at War on the Wii. There were a lot of Wii ones that were horrible, though.
Yes, we had Call of Duty 3 on the Wii. That was a launch title, and that was actually the best first-person shooter on the Wii at the time.
Was it only on the Wii?
Call of Duty 3?
Yeah.
No, that was an everything game. That was on everything.
Was it the same on everything?
More or less, I think.
I'm remembering that one being specifically good on the Wii for some reason.
Yeah, because it was that came out because there was only two first-person shooters on the Wii at the time. It was Red Steel and Call of Duty 3, and Call of Duty 3 wound up being the better first-person shooter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Red Steel. A lot of my friends loved Red Steel. I didn't love Red Steel.
Yeah, I've heard Red Steel 2 is actually very good, but like it came after Red Steel 1.
$5 from Sam Ortega. Hey, Wolf Bros. It's snowing here a lot. Stay cozy. Thanks for all the entertainment. Have a great New Year's Eve and an awesome start to the year. Thank you. Oh my God, that was so nice. Thank you so much. I do have a tweet of the week.
Oh boy.
Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week.
This is one of the goddamn funniest things I ever done seen. This is a motion capture. It's a video of a guy doing motion capture to a robot that's next to him, and he accidentally kicks himself in the balls and then doubles over in pain, and then the robot also doubles over in pain.
I love this. This is so good.
The tweet is, using a mocap suit to kick yourself in the balls with a robot is a great metaphor to close out 2025.
It's great. It's so good.
It just never stops being good. The loop is just incredible.
Oh man, I love it.
Anyway, Garu with the $5. What are you guys excited most for, and what are you excited for least in terms of upcoming releases? For games, I don't know about least. I'm pretty good at just ignoring shit.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Death Stranding coming to PC. Death Stranding 2
Oh,
coming
yeah.
to PC, even though I haven't beaten the first one yet.
Mhm.
Resident Evil, I want to play that,
Yes.
and I have to beat the last one. I'm not excited for the homework that I have to do to play these games.
Yeah. Yeah. Resident Evil Requiem, 007, First Light. I guess we're supposed to be excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. We're supposed to be. And on some level, I think I am. I don't know about you, but I am.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know, man. I feel like it's not just me that's like over it. Like it'll come out. Like there's so much riding on that stupid fucking game.
Grand Theft Auto 6?
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I think
but
it's
also, I don't care when it comes out. Like,
Yeah.
take your time. It'll be good when
Mhm.
it comes out. I often forget, like, what games I'm excited for.
Yeah. I know usually like the first of the year we'll do like the upcoming games
Yeah, probably next week we'll go through all of the upcoming games for 2026, and I'm sure we'll tell you which ones we're actually excited for. This year, I didn't play that much. I mean, I went through all my Steam games today, but honestly, a lot of the big AAA stuff, I feel like I didn't play that much. Although I did play like half of the Game of the Year nominees. So anyway, now we're gonna talk to you guys very quick.
Yes, let's start with people who left comments on last week's WULFF DEN podcast over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/WULFF DEN Podcast.
Also, while you're at it, let us know what you want to see in a bonus episode, because we got a whole bonus episode to do after this. I'm gonna hit the Patreon scroll because apparently it takes forever. I guess I don't know what I did wrong. Louis BC. From last week's WULFF DEN podcast, the sleep/wake function was majorly buggy on my original LCD Steam Deck. I did say that people love that function, but it was buggy when the thing first came out. If I put in sleep mode during a game, when I turned it back on, the controller would not register any inputs in game. I would have to completely restart the system to make it work again. I vaguely remember that. I've never used a sleep wake since I get to a save point and close out of every game for fear of the inconvenience. I'll be honest, I don't trust a sleep wake function to save my game because it could crash.
I've had that happen. I've had
crash and corrupt and stuff.
I've like put the game to sleep. I thought I was paused. I put the game to sleep. I came back and I was dead. And I had to like restart the game. I think like for me, the sleep wake function works best when you're in big picture mode. When you're not in a game. If you're in a game, you can put it to sleep, but then like you have maybe like 20 minutes to wake it up again to like resume your game.
I wouldn't mind doing it in a game that has frequent autosaves.
Yeah.
If you're playing a game where you have to like go to a typewriter, put an ink ribbon in it, then you might have a problem.
Yeah.
The Mad Catter says, need more of Will's opinions on Twilight movies. Tier list when? I heard, have you played Dispatch at all?
I have not played Dispatch. I know I need to play Dispatch. I want to play Dispatch.
Did you buy it?
No, I didn't buy it.
Okay, I was trying to get Hannah to play it.
I should just fucking buy it.
I heard Dispatch is Twilight for boys.
I get that because like I know it's like got a lot of like romance and stuff around it, but I don't. No, Gabby Bell, her videos on the Fast and the Furious, she calls Fast and the Furious Twilight for boys, and I feel like that is more apt.
Yes.
Yes.
Jeff T. Magic says, Will Wolf Twilight Head was not on my bingo card, though my fiance says Eclipse is the worst of the movies.
She's wrong.
Happy holidays, gentlemen. Thank you for all you do for our entertainment.
She's just your fiance. She's still got time.
Eclipse has more for the male gaze. Is that right?
No, I think Eclipse... I think because Eclipse was made... David Slade is like more of a horror movie director.
Oh, you're giving me a real answer.
Yes. So like... So he actually like incorporated a lot more like horror movie directing techniques into the film. And I think that's what made it a better movie than the other ones. Okay. I forgot what we were talking, because I remember saying that like, you know, Eclipse is the best Twilight movie, but it's still a Twilight movie.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what though.
The reference was to say they're all bad, but there are some that are better than others. Yeah.
Okay. It would be probably Eclipse, the first one, Breaking Dawn Part 1, Breaking Dawn Part 2, and then New Moon.
First of all, there are that many movies. Second of all, why did you see all of these?
I was dating at the time.
Oh, okay. You were dating somebody. Okay. That makes sense.
I married that lady.
I remember being forced to watch some of the Harry Potters, and I couldn't do it.
I was never forced to watch. I watched those of my own volition, and I stopped after 5 because once it became you need to read the books, I'm like, get bent. I'm not reading. I'm not doing homework to watch movies.
Brian Holleran says, I have the Steam Deck OLED and the Switch 2. I've been using the deck much more than the Switch 2, but I've been trying to use the Switch 2 more often by going back into Smash Ultimate, which loads way faster, by the way. Recently downloaded the demo for Star Wars Outlaws, and it's crazy how good it looks and runs in handheld mode. Switch 2 definitely is slept on for what it is. Yeah, Outlaws might run better on the Switch 2 than it does on the Steam Deck.
I don't think it runs on the Steam Deck at all. I don't think it's deck playable officially.
I played it on Bazite.
On Bazite?
Yeah. Well, it's similar. Okay, so honestly, it didn't run that good on my Ally X. So I could see it maybe being
Yeah.
like really bad on the Steam Deck. Pretty sure you could play it. It just won't run that good. It probably isn't officially. Like,
It says it's unsupported. Graphics settings cannot be configured to run well on Steam
yeah,
Deck.
it probably it's not verified,
Right.
but it'll probably run okay.
Mhm.
My point is the Switch 2 is probably going to run it like way better.
Yeah.
That being said, I play probably I haven't been playing the Steam Deck specifically that much, but I've been playing a lot of PC handhelds more than I have been playing the Switch 2.
Mhm.
But I still like the Switch 2 the most just because it's nice.
Yeah.
Backlog Zombie says, I'd feel like a dilettante if I upgraded to Switch 2 now. I have way too many games to get under my belt on the OLED model first. Plus, it plays them absolutely beautifully. I have my PS5 and Xbox Series X for the bigger games. That's totally fine.
That's basically
Reasonable take.
That's basically how I was up until a few years ago, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know when I would have bought a Switch. Actually, I probably would have bought a Switch 2 at launch, honestly. If I had my own money and like Switch 2 was coming out. Well, maybe I don't know if I would have, because maybe I would have probably waited for Donkey Kong, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still haven't, so because like there's nothing really.
Yeah. I'm on my Switch 2 an hour or two every day, even with all the work I'm buried under. Says Gavin.
There it is.
We're in the chat now.
Yeah. Where are you, Gavin? How you doing? How's Justice Society of America coming? Read the first few issues. Those are good. Can't wait for Flash.
The Wolf Bros have never made me a mod. Why would we, Steak Eater? State your case. Oh, because he wants us to ban somebody. You got it.
No, you're still in a dream, Snake Eater. That's what you are.
Anyway. Oh, $2 from Garu. Bonus episode, Wes Craven versus John Carpenter. Go.
Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair.
I have no horse in that race.
That's apples and oranges, man. I can't do that.
JSA and Flash at the same time. That's what Gavin's working on.
Take a break.
It's the holidays.
Yeah,
no
like,
comics.
seriously, what's wrong with you?
Thoughts on Pulp Fiction in Fortnite? I didn't know that
saw
was a thing.
something recently. Like, I think I got a notification somewhere. It's like, oh, Vincent and Jules are coming to Fortnite, and it's like, at a certain point, when are we gonna hit the point? I thought it would be Kim Kardashian, but it's not. Like, when are we gonna hit the point where it's like, enough is enough? Stop putting characters in Fortnite.
Oh, no. Put everything in Fortnite.
We're like well past that now.
I want everything.
Yeah.
I want Obama in Fortnite. By the way, London GTA would just be stabbing and cutting everyone with knives and being chased by the Queen's Guard on horse.
That would actually be cool.
That's a different game.
Wasn't Watch Dogs Legion in London?
Yes.
I know it's not one-to-one, but like still, it's open world. You can steal cars, you can shoot people and stuff.
The vibe is just different.
It is. I know.
Too many stands. Thanks for the 19 months. I want the Wolf Bros in Fortnite. I'll do it. I'd do it for free.
Yeah.
What comics are you pulling this week, Will?
I actually brought a little show and tell because I want to take a good picture of it for the gram.
Oh.
But with always use your gift card money quickly after Christmas. I bought myself
Oh my God.
the complete Alan Moore saga of Swamp Thing.
I didn't know there were that many swap things
Me
that he did.
I know he had a long run, but like I didn't know when it ended.
That is
Now
a lot.
I know. It's 6 volumes of Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. I'm very excited to get into this. I've read a couple of them, but never like the whole thing start to finish. I'm very interested to finally actually read the one where Swamp Thing and Abby fuck. So,
Okay. Will, can we agree the worst Twilight movie is the one they have awkward sex all movie until she's preggo? And the best one is the one where, spoilers, everyone fucking dies in an Avengers style battle.
no, because that's Breaking Dawn Part 1. That's like the, what did I say that was? 3? That one actually wasn't so bad. And Breaking Dawn Part 2, that was bad because it was all wound up being a vision in Ashley Green's head. So, no, incorrect, wrong. I I will say Breaking Dawn Part 2 has one of the funniest moments in the series. They all got really funny moments. But I love when Michael Sheen like sees the baby and he just goes, ah!
Proximus says, what do you think about cannabis mass adoption and large-scale short-term memory loss? What'd you say? Who are you? What were we doing? Doesn't the wolf love interest fall her Bella's child? I'm not. Why am I reading these?
His name is Jacob, and he imprints on her.
Can we?
That's different.
He imprints.
He
I don't want
imprints
to know.
on her.
I don't want to fucking know. Can we not? Edward Bova is sending us articles, but he's adding our father.
He's probably tapped out by now.
Apparently, Nate the Hate thinks that the Switch 2 dev kit availability has been resolved and devs are able to get Switch 2 dev kits. I'm not surprised. The Switch 2's been out.
Yeah, people seem to like we're getting games for Switch 2, like Switch 2 versions of games.
Yeah.
So like it must have been resolved a while ago.
Yeah, and I guess there were a lot of games that didn't have the resources to get Switch 2 versions.
Yeah.
And there was a bottleneck because Nintendo is very they want to approve everything and they take so long to approve everything. And now they're probably able to deal with all of the updates and upgrades and the approval process of getting stuff on the eShop. So that only makes sense. Anyway, guys, what should we talk about in the bonus episode? We need bonus episode topics.
Yeah.
I got a sneeze coming in. We got some Patreon supporters. Nathan Irwin, thank you for being a Patreon supporter. In the case of COD, it doesn't mean they got a dev kit super late, either just late enough that they couldn't get the work done to launch the game sooner. The dev kit delivery situation has largely been resolved. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So maybe like they couldn't get Microsoft, the most powerful company in the world.
I feel like they could have gotten a dev kit if they wanted a dev kit. Gara! Yeah, it was $50.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Thank
That's
you.
too much money.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it. Your content is awesome. It's great to hear your opinions on various gaming subjects. And Bob has cute dogs. Yes, he does. Thank you.
No, I can't argue that.
Do I have a dog story? I had a dog story.
Didn't one of them almost like choke or something? Choked on water?
Every single time Zim drinks water, he drinks so much he almost chokes himself. He waterboards himself. He goes, and then I go, stop! Zim! Zim, enough! And then he looks at me and he goes, hacks it up. Ziggy, on the other hand, drinks a lot of water and then just pisses.
Yeah.
So I grab him by the ass and pull him away from the water. Anyway. My puppy keeps trying to eat everything. Honestly, these dogs, Zim already, he doesn't chew things, so he's great. Ziggy is a fucking puppy, and he doesn't chew anything either. He's been pretty good. I mean, he's chewed some shoes before, but honestly, we've had dogs that eat everything.
Yeah.
And these guys don't do that. They're pretty good. Like grabbing a loaded gun by the barrel, grabbing his grabbing his pissy ass.
Yeah.
You know what I did the other day? Speaking of pissing dogs, I grabbed a scissor, and when he was not paying attention, I gave him a circumcision.
Oh, God.
He's a long-haired chihuahua,
right,
and he's got hair coming down his shaft.
Okay.
And when he pees, it goes down the hair, and now he's just got pissy hair.
Yeah.
So when he wasn't paying attention, I just went, bah! And I gave him a little crew cut.
And there's blood everywhere.
I had good aim. So now he's good.
Yeah, look, that's John Travolta and Sam Jackson are on
Fortnite, Pulp Fiction.
Quentin Tarantino does one tie-in. and it's like, put everybody in there.
Yeah, they look good.
I know.
That looks like them.
Samuel L. Jackson now has 4 Fortnite skins. Nick
Oh my
Fury,
God.
Mace Windu, Frozone, and now Jules Winfield. Although this is comics Nick Fury. That is not Sam Jackson Nick Fury.
That's Sam Jackson. I like the like hammer that it comes with. It just says what? Bonus time. All right, what are we talking about? Wallace Origination Bundle. Okay. My puppy has been pretty good at not chewing furniture. He eats the hell out of toilet paper and cardboard, though. My roommate's old dog would eat the walls in the apartment. He'd go to the corner and just chew the corner off of the wall.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do a bonus, and we'll figure out what the hell we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun? YouTube GUI update same week AWS servers went down. Very interesting. I don't know what that means. Archive.org was down like 2 nights ago.
Was it?
Yeah. Is it still down? I was trying to get. Oh yeah, it's up.
Okay.
I was trying to get a bunch of Pokemon ROM hacks illegally.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, the WULFF Den Podcast is every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/WULFFDEN or youtube.com/WULFFDEN Podcast. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put the archive version up over on youtube.com/WULFFDEN Podcast. So you can check us out over there on demand whenever you want. But if you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well, because we're also an audio podcast on any and every podcast service, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Audible.com. The list goes on. But no matter where you get the show from, folks, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us, because that helps us with placement on all of those respective platforms.
Thanks for being here. I'm not gonna have a video this week because I was supposed to take off, even though I ended up posting a video anyway on Sunday. If you haven't seen that, nobody did, because it was a sponsored video. Nobody watches those. So watch my last video. It's on a very clicky Asus controller that they graciously gifted to me. That is a very good controller. It is very expensive, but it is very nice. Thanks for being here. I'll probably stream on Thursday, probably. Maybe. Go watch AJ. See you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.